Dr. Kunal will be presenting a case of supraorbital mass, TB osteomyelitis. Okay. And next, Dr. Abhijay Luthras, I think he could not make, and so we'll play the video.
Good afternoon, everyone. Title of my presentation is When a Supraorbital Mass Reveals a Deeper Truth, that is TB
We can't see the
osteomyelitis.
slides. Can you just?
Skeletal tuberculosis account for 1 to 3% of total cases.
Just wait. Slides are not on. Okay, fine.
Skeletal tuberculosis accounts for 1 to 3% of total cases of tuberculosis, out of which 0.2 to 1.3% involve the calvarial bones, thus making it extremely rare. Orbital TB is more common in children with a higher incidence in females. It typically presents gradually and is usually unilateral. Our presentation focuses on a patient who presented with a complaint of mass on left eye following trauma. Initially, the mass was suspected to be a result of trauma itself. However, upon further investigation, imaging studies, and histopathological examination, it was revealed that the mass was caused by TB osteomyelitis of orbital rim. This case highlights the importance of considering TB osteomyelitis in the differential diagnosis of orbital masses. The patient was 22-year-old male with chief complaints of swelling over left eye since 6 months. Patient was apparently well 6 months back when he had trauma to his forehead by gate of a bus, after which he developed swelling over his left eye, which was progressive in nature. On questioning, he gives a history of a fever, which was on and off. He also gave a history of TB contact and history of loss of appetite. The swelling was not associated with pain. There was no history of bleeding at the site of trauma, no history of diplopia, no history of an increase in swelling on coughing or sneezing. On examination, the general physical examination and systemic examination of patient was within normal limits. Visual acuity was with glasses was 6/9 in both eyes. Lids and adnexa were within normal limit. Anterior segment findings were unremarkable. On inspection, there was a mass of size approximately 20 into 15 mm on superolateral margin of left eye. There was no change of skin color, no dilated blood vessels, and translumination test was negative. There was no increase in size on Valsalva. On palpation, the mass was firm to hard in consistency with well-defined margins and smooth surface. The mass was non-mobile and non-tender. There was no local rise of temperature. On auscultation, there was no evidence of any bruit. On presentation, the patient had a mass on superolateral part of left orbit, and the NCCT of the NCCT head of patient also showed a hyperintense lesion on superolateral orbital rim of left eye. On investigation, patient came out to be Montaux positive, and his chest X-ray also showed blunting of costophrenic angles and increased bronchovascular markings. Patient was then referred to pulmonary medicine, where his pleural tap was done. Pleural fluid was sent for cytology and biochemistry examination, and the findings were suggestive of tuberculosis. So he was started on anti-tubercular therapy. Follow-up after 3 months showed resolution of the mass. Clinical implications. Given the complexity of the case, a multidisciplinary approach involving ophthalmologist, pulmonologist, infectious disease specialist, and radiologist is crucial in managing such patients. The orbital mass and pleural effusion were important clues that led to the identification of TB as the underlying cause. The take-home message from this presentation is early recognition and appropriate management are critical in improving outcome for patients with TB-related osteomyelitis. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to my professor Dr. Anuj Mehta and my senior Dr. Gajashri. Thank you.
So after how many days of trauma did the patient present to you?
Ma'am, patient had trauma 6 months back, so he came after 6 months.
After 6 months.
Yes,
So what would be your differential diagnosis once the patient presents? Let's now start working like this.
Ma'am, our first differential diagnosis was a hematoma.
Okay.
And it can be also a dermoid.
Okay. What dermoid? What happens to the dermoid?
Ma'am, there is lipogranulatous inflammation.
No, I'm not asking the histopathology. Why do you think the dermoid patient would present at this juncture?
Ma'am, because there is the dermoid usually present on suture lines. So there is zygomatico
so what
frontal
happens after trauma?
Ma'am,
Dr. Salim, मेरे पास time है नहीं तो मैं छोड़ दूँ इनकी.
Because of trauma, there is release of the
So
Yeah.
a ruptured
Rupture-
dermoid
rupture.
can suddenly start, causing a concern. Otherwise, the dermoid was always there. It was nothing de novo that had happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. और क्या हो सकता है?
Ma'am, any AV malformation,
Okay.
Mhm.
and ma'am, schwannoma.
Schwannoma, सीधा.
Post-traumatic schwannomas, like we are going to correlate to something with the history of trauma.
Yeah.
So something which is either existing beforehand, after the history of trauma had aggravated, or something to begin with occurred after the trauma. Like in this patient, you had diagnosed eventually tuberculosis, right?
Yes, sir.
So anything else other than that we have discussed?
So related to this history.
Yeah.
So there could be just a foreign body somewhere. It would have entered, formed
But
a
ma-
granulomatous reaction can occur if there is a breach on the skin.
Ma'am,
If there is a
but
breach.
the patient did not give any history of bleeding from site of the trauma.
Okay.
So,
And what do you think? What are the other presentations of tubercular osteomyelitis like this?
ma'am, there can be a draining sinus.
Okay, discharging sinus.
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
And if the TB spread to the inner table of the skull, it can involve the dura of the brain,
Mhm.
and
So
it
did
can.
your patient have fever or anything else?
Ma'am,
Why did you think about pleural effusion? Did he have any
no,
systemic
no,
examination?
ma'am. He gave history of fever which was on and off, history of TB contact, and history of loss
TB
of appetite.
contact तो सबके ही हो रहे होंगे
Yes, ma'am.
contact यहाँ पे इंडिया में. तो वो तो that is not significant. What really brought you, what really you have to evolve the patient. It is just that you found that
Ma'am, we did investigations which were like raised ESR and raised TRP. Also, patient was Montux positive. We done the chest X-ray.
सबके चेस्ट एक्सरे थोड़ी ना कराते हैं ना, कुछ तो कारण रहा होगा ना.
Ma'am,
और दूसरा, जब भी कोई इमेजेस दिखाते हो केस प्रेजेंटेशन में, तुम्हारा ऑर्बिट तो नहीं दिख रहा था, सब कुछ दिख रहा था. सो these sessions are just to make you evolve into a better presenter. जब तुम हमारे तरह बूढ़े हो जाओगे तो you should be better. So that is the only idea of presentation. ठीक है, हम तुम्हारी कोई टांग नहीं खींच रहे, हम सब छोटे थे, हम सब ऐसे ही थे. So next time you present your scans and everything, they should be bold and large. तो उसमें तुम finding दिखाओ. तुम्हें अगर तुम स्कैन देखते हैं ना, उसी में तुम्हें क्या होता, अगर सपोज इट्स ऑस्टियोमाइलाइटिस, क्या दिखेगा स्कैन में, बताओ
ma'am, hyper intense lesion, like
क्या होगा बेटा. स्कैन देखे थे आपने?
there can be a,
Bone with
a
chains.
sequestrum within the bone.
बोन देखी थी, उसकी बोन दिख रही थी उसमें तुम्हारे स्कैन में
Yes,
या नहीं
ma'am.
दिखी थी?
Yes,
क्या
ma'am.
दिखा था कुछ?
We should try
You-
to zoom it possibly.
कहने का है कि भी
Try
अच्छे
to-
से प्रेजेंट हो ताकि पता रहे
Yeah.
कि भी हाँ दिस इज एग्जैक्टली
The area of concern should be zoomed in and possibly highlighted in a better way.
तो बात थी. खैर एनी हाउ
you-
लकी दैट यू फाउंड pleurisy there
Pref-
and they could tap and they could come to some diagnosis and you could save this by just systemic treatment.
Yeah.
अदरवाइज ये ना होता तो शायद आप लोग भी उसमें
एक्चुअली ट्रॉमा वाज जस्ट जब भी हिंदुस्तान में कुछ होता है वो कोई एक घटना के ऊपर, जैसे कोविड के इंजेक्शन से बहुत बीमारियां हो गई लोगों को जो कि कभी नहीं हुई थी.
she is
You know,
right.
Ma'am,
trauma
there
तो
was one case of just a 14-year-old girl also, which also had history of trauma. Then she developed the swelling which related to TB osteomyelitis.
It may not be
So
what
why-
ma'am is
why-
trying
no,
to say
why-
is
why-
that
let him work on it. Why do you think that trauma precipitated it? Why do you think?
Ma'am,
अरे कि हड्डी में कुछ कमजोरी रही होगी ना, तो वो ये भी तो पॉसिबिलिटी है. इट वाज ऑलवेज देयर,
yes, ma'am.
इट वाज ऑलवेज देयर. द अटेंशन वाज फोकस्ड ऑन इट आफ्टर द ट्रॉमा. ये ट्रॉमा से ऑस्टियोमाइलाइटिस नहीं होता. रेस्ट एश्योर्ड, बी एश्योर्ड कि क्लोज वुंड इंजरी में कोई ऐसे चोटें लग के ऑस्टियोमाइलाइटिस नहीं होते, बट वो पहले से था तो वो एक्सपोज हो गया. आगे समझ में बात.
Yes, ma'am.
the lateral wall is one of the very common areas for the TB to get involved. Tuberculosis is a very common common site. Is in fact on the orbit, it's most commonly involving the lateral side. So that is one of the key points
पर
taken
trauma
should
में
be.
भी जैसे मैम ने पॉइंट आउट किया, इट इज नॉट एसेंशियल दैट यू गेट ए हिस्ट्री ऑफ पेनिट्रेटिंग injury, fine, or a wound or a scar. We still see wooden foreign bodies impacted there after initially, because when you fell down on the road, many things can happen. Anyhow, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll have the